Hello, this is Angie B, and welcome back. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how to find work at home jobs. And it is possible to get real jobs with real pay from the comfort of your home. Stay tuned. Okay, so you decided you wanted to work from home. Are you a stay at home mother? Are you homebound for a period of time for medical reasons or whatever the reason may be? You can find a job working from home. A lot of these jobs may even provide equipment for you. There's so many reputable sites and um, companies that are hiring for people to work from home. This will be considered telecommuting. These are a couple of questions you should ask yourself before you decide to work from home, because working from home is not for everybody. Think about what you wouldn't mind doing at home. Are you a technical person? Are you customer service oriented? Do you love customer service? Do you also ask yourself, are you an inbound call person or outbound call person? Because if you're inbound, that means you're it's just like you're in a call center but at home. So those calls are back to back, boop, 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 boop. You have to be on it, answering the phone. Yes, it's a real job at home. You just have the luxury of going to your refrigerator, getting your lunch, and not having to buy anything, and you have the luxury of walking from your bedroom to your office and waste no gas at all. But if you're doing inbound calls, you have to deal with that boop boop just like you do in the call center. Now, outbound calling is a little bit easier, but you may still have different time restraints and stipulations with that, but you don't have to worry about that annoying boop in your ear. You pretty much can control how your calls go, and it's just a matter of long as you're done with your daily reports and data and it's submitted by the end of the day and on time, then you're great. Also, what kind of hours can you deal with? Yes, you're working from home, but can you deal with working in the evenings or early in the morning or overnight? This could be first shift, second shift, third shift. Are you willing? Do you need something part time or do you need something full time? These are questions you have to ask yourself before you even consider working from home, because it's just like a regular brick and mortar job. It's just at home. How much are you willing to deal with? What is the pay rate, the hourly rate that you can deal with? Considering what you're used to getting or what you're striving to get, what can you deal with working from home? And I know there are jobs out here that are paying pretty well to work from home. You just have to figure out what you can survive on and what you can deal with. Or if not, then there are other companies that can give you a decent pay, depending on the profession that you're in and what you're applying for. And never go to Craigslist to look for a work at home job. Please do not do that. Now, a couple of sites that I am very, very fond of that I know they will have jobs available, but I'm not sure the pay will be, you know, it varies depending on your experience. I'm not going to say the pay isn't all that great. Depends on what you need and your experience, because they pay according to experience. What's at home is good. Convergence is good. When Convergence, Enterprise was even hiring workers to work from home. They had a great benefits package. The hours was just horrible. It was an overnight shift and weekends, but the hourly pay and the benefits were amazing. Now, we're going to go over the pros and cons. The pros: all major companies are encouraging their employees to telecommute. It saves time and traffic, so you don't have to worry about rush hour traffic. It saves money on weekly lunch. I know when I was working in the office, I spent at least about $35 a week on lunch. It saves money on childcare, depending on how old your children are. They can be home with you. The companies don't advise it, but if they're old enough to pretty much stay quiet, then they can stay at home with you. If they're younger than that, you may still have to end up paying for childcare, but if they're older, this is perfect for you. And also, like I stated earlier, most companies will provide equipment for you, so you don't have to worry about paying for it. The cons are You will already need to have a laptop with the equipment and database already loaded onto it, that it needs to use whatever phone systems that they have. You can use a desktop also or a laptop. Sometimes the technical issues are overwhelming, and some companies will still compensate you if you're having technical difficulties, but some companies won't. So that's the only risk you have working from home. You have nobody you can call. Well, you have a technical support you can call, but it takes a little longer in some companies. Just really depends on the company you're working for, because some technical assistance program departments are really good with the WAs, which are work at home agents, um, and some aren't. Um, and also, some companies require you to get a landline. So we're in an age where we use cell phones all the time. But if you're working from home and they require you to have a home phone, that's another bill you'll have. But some companies have a partnership with the phone companies that they'll provide a reduced rate on the phone service for you. So that may not even be an issue. Well, all in all, basically working from home carries the same amount of intensity and responsibility as working in the office. It's just that you're in your own home. You don't really have to be bothered if you don't want to. You don't have to worry about anybody over your head harassing you. Um, you know, it's great for women who are wives and have kids, small kids, and you still need money to be able to help your husband out, or depending on your situation, working from home is great. Wanted to try this, you can, and you can always go back into the regular office, hustle and bustle. Some people love that whole office and traffic and all of that. And I'm not saying that I don't, but at this point in my life, I think that working from home is really good for me. And that's it. Remember, be bold, be you, be true to you. Make sure to thumbs up this video and make sure you subscribe so I can see you next week. Okay? Talk to you then. Bye.
All right, make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, okay? Bye.